Alright everyone, this is not going to be too complex of a video, but it is an incredibly important one for two reasons. Now, reason number one is we've got half stamina events coming up. We of course have 1 week where we do not have half stamina events, the off week, and then we have 1 week where we've got the 3 separate half stamina events, 3 days of boss battles, 2 days of free quests, and then on the weekend, of course, half stamina for Fort Solgris and book farming, which is really the one that most people look forward to. And with that all coming up, the second important thing is something that we actually got during the half anniversary events, and I'm guessing a good amount of you guys probably already have this, but if you don't worry, you do still have some time in order to get this, and I'm talking about this right here. This was our reward for the part 2 of the half anniversary missions, and it is a decoration, and this is a super important decoration because what it does is it actually ends up giving you more books from Fort Solgris. And what it's going to do in particular, the exact details of what it does, is when you end up going to your book farming here, it actually increases the rate at which this bar fills right here. And every single run that you do, of course, this is kind of like your pity bar for a 5-star red book. And it's going to fill quicker, which means it's going to take less runs for you in order to get a guaranteed red book, which is going to sell for a good chunk of gold. The 5-star red books are going to sell for 36,000 gold each. So just having that decoration is going to increase the amount of gold per hour that you end up getting from book farming. The important thing is, and why I really wanted to make this video, and it's not even necessarily just about this one particular decoration, but it is a reminder for all decorations that you don't just need to actually pick it up from your half anniversary missions, but make sure that you guys actually go and you use it. You want to make sure you go to your decorations menu, and this isn't just about that one particular decoration for Fort Solgris. This is about all your decorations, and this is something you really want to pay attention to and keep an eye on, especially as you go throughout your day and do different daily tasks. And I actually go through this menu here at least once a day because certain things that I do every single day are going to get boosts when it comes to using different decorations. But obviously, I don't want to use the same ones all day long because I'm not going to end up getting all the boosts that'll optimize all the stuff that I end up getting. So if we end up going to, of course, the one that we just ended up getting right here, if we go to door, actually you can see everything here in the tavern effects menu as well, just to make your life a little bit easier. The door, the one that I'm using right here is Fort Solgris Event Dungeon Reward Gauge 12% increase. This is the one that I'm using right now. This is not going to be the one that I use when I start to do my half stamina Fort Solgris book farming. But this is the one that I have on default. Like this is, if I forget, this is generally the one that I like to stay on. And that's because what that one does right there is when you end up using your eyeball dungeon keys through the top events right here, it's going to fill up your gauge for an SSR pendant more. So you guys can see why this is something you want to make sure that you constantly keep an eye on. This video is a reminder not just for Fort Solgris book farming, but for all your decorations. Is when I use my eyeball keys, I want to make sure to have that decoration on because that will end up giving me more SSR pendants over time. But then, of course, when I end up going and switching to book farming, I want to make sure to switch decorations, go to the one that we just got from the anniversary events part 2, and now I'm going to be getting more books from my runs with book farming. And it's not just the doors as well. This is really a reminder to all of the decorations to constantly keep an eye on this and make sure that you guys are vigilant when it comes to your daily activities. And I'll just tell you guys a couple of the ones that I make sure to go and switch through every single day. So the door we already took care of. The other one right here is, let's see, Enhancement Dungeon. If you guys have this one as well, if you do still end up farming experience potions, you want to make sure to switch to that one because that's going to end up giving you more experience potions per run. But going through here, whoops, I didn't actually mean to, which one do I have on? Let's actually go to this one. Like I said, this is the one that I like to keep on default. I do forget. Everybody forgets. Everybody makes mistakes. It happens. And that's the one that I generally keep on, even if I do end up making a mistake. But going right here, the ceiling, friendship coin gain upon sending friendship coins. This is just the one that I generally use, and if I remember, I try to switch over to this one whenever I go and I visit my friends' taverns in order to eat their food, because every single friend that you visit, if you go to the menu, you go here, eat a meal at the Friends Tavern. This is something that I try to do every single day because every one of those is going to give you, by default, 20 friendship coins. But obviously, if you use the decoration, then you're going to end up getting even more. So let me go back here because it is changing them for me, which I don't want to do. This is the one that I keep on default right here, though. All right, the wall here is 12% chance to decrease the stamina consumption in free stages. I always just keep this one on. The one that gives you a little bit of extra gold just doesn't feel worth it. I would much rather have less stamina for my free quests rather than getting a little bit of extra gold. And free quests don't tend to really give you a lot of gold to begin with anyway. So floor is additional experience from leveling units up. Obviously, when you level units up, you want to use that one there. The affinity gain from items, to be honest, guys, I just haven't really been turning in affinity items in a while, so I will switch to this one if I remember, but, you know, mostly I've just been staying on the floor right there. This is a big one that is really important that I absolutely really try to stay on, and that's going to give you a auto-clear ticket every single day, or maybe it's not every day, but it's like every 36 hours, every 2 days. Whenever the barrel shows up, it's going to be located right here. There's a barrel, and you can end up getting gold from it, but if you end up using that decoration right there, you're going to end up getting a skip ticket from that instead. So that's a really, really good one right there. Table is, let's see, this one here, affections from conversations. I think that's the only one right there, so I keep that one on default right there. This one is actually really important, and it depends. If you guys have the monthly gem pack where you end up getting the guarantee to trigger your deathmatch from one run, which I'll show you guys, just going to the actual store here. If we go to purchase bundles and we go to, oh no, it's not purchase bundles, that's the BOGO. I might have clicked the wrong one there. This right here, this makes it so that a one run of boss battles is guaranteed to trigger your deathmatch. If you guys have that monthly bundle, you do not need to use anything that increases your chances of death matches, because you're going to end up getting it the first run anyway. So in that case, I just always end up staying on the one that ends up giving me a 120-minute increase. There's another one that gives a 100-minute increase, but if you want to use the one that increases the chances of deathmatch rates, that's totally fine. Just doesn't make sense to use that if, of course, you obviously have the monthly pack. So, let's see which one. Let's see, I don't want to use that one. I want to go back to this one right here. And then the bulletin board, this one right here, you know, this one I'd say it's up to you. 6,000 gold from clearing daily tasks, or 17 friendship points when clearing daily tasks. It's really up to you if you want friendship coins more, if you want gold more. You know, I'm not going to tell you which one. I'm just going with the friendship coins one just because I like friendship coins, but I don't think that one's really that big of a deal. Max item storage or movement speed. This one, again, is kind of up to you what your preferences are. It probably would make more sense for me to use the storage one because I've always just got so many items in my storage, but I decided to go with this one for a little bit of convenience there. And then this is another really important one. I want to end off on this one here because this is the other one that I constantly see myself switching to every single day, specifically when I'm cooking, because this one here ends up giving you 1 extra ale from the casket, which you should make sure that you guys are collecting from this every single day. I think you can normally end up getting 3 or 4 of them, I want to say, but with that decoration you can end up getting 1 additional one, so you'll be able to get 4 or 5 of them instead. However, when I start to cook, I always go back and I switch to this one here, the Seaside Kitchen, because it increases your chance of a super success by 7%. So, you know, if you're only going to cook 1 item for your daily quest, you don't have to switch to it, but if you're going to be doing a decent amount of cooking, you really want to try to switch to this decoration for the additional super success, which obviously is going to end up giving you more food as a result. So, you know, this whole video right here was not just about the door, Fort Solgris, that sort of stuff. It was really a reminder about all your decorations, and this is something that you absolutely want to be vigilant, keep an eye on, and the more you're able to do so and switch around, the more efficient and more optimized you're going to be able to get rewards from the game. So with that being said, though, that's going to be it for the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to toss a quick like as well. Really do appreciate all the support, everyone. And more Grand Cross Global videos should be popping up on the screen right about now or in the suggested videos to your right or below. Over 150 gas tutorials and other fun stuff on the channel. Feel free to check it out. But if not, until next time, take care, everyone. This is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.